Most important thing in the world. Most important thing ever in the world.
Hey guys, how's your day? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Little bit of a different video for you today. Sometimes I go lately into, the history of certain games or the history of certain stuff. We're going to do a little bit of history, but also a little bit of continuing history because part of this I know and part of it's brand new. So we're going to see what happens. I'll get right to it. This is Davey Reedon. Now, Davey Reedon, he's a video game fan. He's just a kid, loves video games. And he made a mod. Well, I think he made a few mods, but he made one particular mod and he uploaded it and everybody went, oh no. No. You must make actual games. You must do this. You cannot just make mods. You must make a game. So Davey Reedon went, okay. And he made this. I'm sure you've all heard of this. You may not have played it, but maybe you've heard of it. This game was released in 2013. And it really, it stirred people up. Not only did it make gamers, say, gee, this is really different. This is like the game is playing me. But it also made art critics go, wait, hold up. What in the hell is this? How can a video game maker question all of art in the entire universe? And which is what happened. Now, Davey Reedon released another game later, that one. And if you ask me, the second game, it was even more genius than the first game. I was talking about, how when we were doing Iron Lung, about how you can sense when a gamer's got a certain genius, but they're trying to bring it out and eventually maybe they do. That didn't happen to Davey Reedon. Okay? Davey Reedon took one step into the gaming world and people were like, oh my God, you're a genius. It just was right there for him. As far as I know, the guy's made 2 games. He's already giving lectures at gaming colleges. So it's not just me. But we're going to concentrate on this game today. And the reason why we're concentrating on this is because this just happened. As of today, the day that I'm recording this game got an update. Davey Reedon is an independent game developer, so there wasn't a whole lot of, advertisement for this. Not a lot of people knew about it. But this apparently, I know he's been hacking at this for I think about 3 years now at least to update this game. And apparently it's a big update. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this game. Today I'm going to play it. Disclaimer. I'm not going to, there's going to be some spoilers, but it's not going to be entirely spoilers. For instance, today I'm going to show you, in case you've never played this game, what the game is about. I'm going to show you some of my favorite endings, but I'm not going to show you all of them. And we're probably going to do maybe 3 videos on this. After today's video, we're going to go and we're going to see what the new stuff is on the next video and the one after that. So just to let you know, that's what we're going to do. So here, there is, this is the actual game screen. So I'm actually going to start this now. And we're going to see, I'm going to show you my favorite endings. There's a couple of things I want to check on to see if they've updated or fixed, but we're just going to hang out today and we're going to talk about the history of this, show you the game. English, please. Confirm. Have you played it? Yes, I have. It's been a while, but I have played it. Adjust the slider until that looks fine to me. Current time. Now, why would you want to know that? That's very interesting that you would want to know this. I will stick it in here, though, just because I might as well. Don't know. Why did you do that? Oh my god. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. There. Boom. Accessibility, so okay. Intro, I'll let this play out. For any of you who haven't seen this game. Oh, wait. I know there may be some people out there who haven't seen this game, who haven't heard of it. Well, probably you've heard of it, but maybe you've never seen it. Well, we're gonna make sure you know what this game is before we go into the new stuff. All right. Well, it's been forever since I played this.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm happy too.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. Now, there's going to be a lot of narration in this, so there's not going to be many places I can actually put my comment in. But I'll tell you the place already. I mean, the intro to this is like, oh, mysterious, creepy, okay. Well, let's see what happens here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. And you look around, nobody's here. Papers on the ground, it's like they just disappeared. Kind of weird. Wow. Nobody's here. Either that or they brought pizza to the break room. One or the other. I don't know. Okay. Now, pay attention to this. This is the part where this kind of turns into art. At least in my own opinion.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, what do we do? This is the part. This is why I used to set this up and watch other people play it. Just because I wanted to see what they'd do with it. He entered the door on his left. That's what the narrator said. What do we do? Well, the first ending I'm going to show you is the ending. It's the true ending. It's the ending that if you just do what the narrator says, then it'll show you the ending that I guess you're supposed to get. And then we're going to mess with it. That's what this game is for. This game is designed so that you can mess with it and see if you can break it, see if you can screw it up. And every time you do it, you realize that it's already been planned out. There's nothing you can do that hasn't already been thought of. So you have to think, well, and you start thinking about that with your life. Like, hang on, is this like all of reality? Do we really have free will? It's what you start thinking about. Oh yeah. Break room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office hoping he might find an answer there.
Well, how to solve a dispute with a coworker? Let it ball up inside you, take it out on passive aggressive. Uh-oh, missed that one. These are all really cute. I love these. Anyway, this is the broom closet. We're gonna have fun with that later. I'll show you.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, did I now? But there's a downstairs. We'll take care of that later. Okay. Nice wallpaper, asshole. Okay. Boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office,
God.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Well, I do now because he said so. But my main question is who needs ceilings this tall? There is no reason that
Stanley
a person
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I didn't realize that the narrator in this game is very clever. And I already knew this.
2845.
I know. I knew it before you even said it.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Ooh. And I don't know. I get some in the original Stanley Parable, which so far this is just like this is the original Stanley Parable. Nothing is different that I notice yet. But I did get a sort of a sense of Portal 2 in this game. A little bit. Wouldn't surprise me though. Davey Reedon is I think he is a Portal fan, so.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That was this breaking. Unless, of course, it wasn't.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind.
I did not know this!
Got back into the elevator and went back up.
I didn't even know this.
Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I didn't even know that would happen. Okay. Wait, is it the same?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
This is why I'm not worried. Don't worry about, spoilers too much.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Because there are, as many years as I've owned this game, there are still tons of things in here that...
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
I don't know if that was new material or not, but there are plenty of things in this game that I have never seen. I'm pretty sure that even though this game is nearly 10 years old, I'm pretty sure there's endings and things in this game that nobody's ever seen. So I'm just going to show you some things I know.
Through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we're going to do that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay. Yeah, let's go over here and do this. Hello. Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
I still want to know who's in 234.
An employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
234 is the only one you can't see up there. I wonder why. I've never found that room. Is it here somewhere? I don't know. Oh, should I? Okay, I've got... No, I'm gonna do this first. I said I was gonna go for the real ending first, so let's do that. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
All right. Boom.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, So that right there, that was the game. That was the story of this game. And it's not really that special. It's not really that awesome. But what they've done with this game is they've thrown you so many possibilities. You didn't have to do what the narrator said to do, did you? So there are lots of different options. Nobody ever does what the narrator says the first time, which is why I like to watch them. So let's
All of his
show you a
co-workers
few
were
things.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I've just missed a memo. I miss those damn memos all the time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm not.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ah, okay. So suddenly the story's following me now. Or is it?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I want the drinks. Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh yeah, there's the, well, I'll show you a couple of my, my favorite endings. I'm not going to show you all of them, because if you want to see all of them, you got to get this game. And you got to find them yourself.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Now.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
And if you pick up the phone, that's an ending. But there's one I like better.
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope.
What?
Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double-check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Which, by the way, these are funny as hell.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, In this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Oh, that would be
or
nice.
he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
Ha!
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh,
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
okay.
Welcome back.
Right.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. This is... The endings in this, from a certain point that you choose something, the endings from that point can get rather complicated. This is one of the more complicated ones. There's no way I can... No, there's nothing I can do here.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Now, I love how right then and there they actually note that on the way over there, you realize now, wait, I could have jumped off. Whoa! And I'll show you that here in a second. That's also another good one. Okay. We walk back to, I think the double doors, but,
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay. Sure. So it wants me to take the door on the...
Remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if we don't?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
Look.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
It's all messed up. The game is falling apart on us now. Okay, I'll go back. There's no way to go in there anyway. Okay, other way. Hello. Okay, we're fine. It's all fine. Oh wait, it's not fine. Oh my God!
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Ah. I kind of forgot about this part. Oh, God. Yeah, I forgot about this part. This is,
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it.
That's true.
I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go to the left this time. Okay. Now, in here, is this... I forgot.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, I can't...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
See, I can't go down this time. It's not letting me go down. Why is that? Oh, okay. Look. It's not the same office, is it?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Of course, I can't in the game. I can't do anything.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yeah, but I can't. 'Cause I can't talk. I'm in a game.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Sorry.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, is...
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
I guess that's Stanley without a human controlling him.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
As far as I know,
Stanley, this is important.
this is the only ending
The story needs
Where they
you. It
actually
needs you
play
to
the
make a decision.
credits?
It cannot exist
The rest of them, they
without you.
don't.
Do
They
you
just
understand
restart
me?
the game.
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Well,
Do something.
there's nothing I can do. I'm over the ceiling now. I guess I'm in heaven. I'm in ceiling heaven. I don't know.
The story needs it. So,
I'm sorry, I've gone to the attic.
are you there?
The attic in the sky.
Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Yeah, the story in this game is, you know how, the Joker is like, hey, want to know how I got these scars? And every time he tells you it's different, every time you're in this game, it's different. It's not the same.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. There's another one. Oh! Aha! I'm not going... Okay, not today. We're not going in there today. Some of you may have seen this game before. Maybe you've played the game before. I'm gonna stay focused on the original game today, and in the next episode, if that's still there, we'll go in there. Hope it is still there. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I'm gonna go to a spot, and I'll just cut to it. So we'll just go there. Let's just do it.
Perhaps.
Oh, first of all, there are some very short endings. That was a longer ending. Here's a short one. Whee!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That was that one. Oh, another short one. A lot of people don't know about this one.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Well, I do need food.
Stanley waited.
Some booze would be nice, too.
Then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
That's another short one. Let me take you to the one that I'm going to show you. This is a really good one. Okay, let's, since we now know we can do this.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, we could walk through the red door. There's a very interesting ending over there. But I'm going to show you what happens when you walk through the blue door. This one I really like.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I like the next one. He gets all... You get red door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
See, there's the blue one.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door. No, I'm going here.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Well, I think I've tried these other two doors. I think they all go to the same place. So you have to go to this one.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
And, of course, whoa. Worldwide leaderboard! Of course. Which, it kind of makes you question why games have this and why people are attracted to this in games. Because in a game like this, it doesn't really mean anything. Even though, wait. Wow. Yeah, so anyway, continuing on.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Not really.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No,
Perfect.
not at all.
Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to
fire
the
is what
right,
it is.
and if he reaches the fire, you
The baby
fail.
moves towards
It's
incineration.
A very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Now here's the thing. I'm gonna stop this because that's annoying. Bye, baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone
This is
else's
awesome.
game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
I don't know how they get away with this, but they did.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha!
This is different.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
This is
What's our backstory?
Firewatch.
What is our motivation?
Oh no, this is different than it
But
used to
it seems
be.
obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man, spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Okay, before I'll wait till he stops
Yes,
talking.
that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience
Wow,
of
this is
total mental
Firewatch.
depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. Before, at least in the normal version, when you got to this part, it loaded up Minecraft. And then it does another, and then it did Portal. It loaded up both of those. But now it's loading up Firewatch. Part of the new material, I guess. I didn't know this would happen. Wow. Yeah, boy, it's been a while since I played Firewatch, too. But this is definitely Firewatch.
Oh, no, it can't be.
What?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, hey. Ha, come on.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions.
Oh, is there a way I can end it?
You can just go in
strange and weird.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Is it going to be the same as it used to be, or is it going to be different? I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't expect this part to be new.
This will be just the thing.
Rocket League?
Wonderful.
Really?
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Well, I can't really get out.
What do we do here? Let's see.
Well, we get in a car and we drive around.
Here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
It's sports
ball,
I guess.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Okay, I guess I'll be on the blue team. Bonk. Bonk. Go! I score! Against nobody!
Are you doing it?
Where did it go?
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Can I go down?
Hold on. What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Oh!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Okay, this part, so far this part, now we've gotten back to what it originally was. Only before in the older version, the games were Minecraft and Portal, and then it dropped you into here. I wonder if it's going to continue to... Yep. Okay. This is, by the way, this is the original, the very original Stanley Parable. This is the mod. And it's just a Half-Life 2 mod that that Davey wrote and had everybody, like, you know, going through here, and there's there's the two doors. So he already had that. But yeah, this was the original mod that he made that got really high reviews that made him make the actual game. It's a lot spookier, isn't it? Kind of creepy. At least the lighting is, I mean. So, but yeah, if you look at all the stuff, the things are all Half-Life 2 things. But yeah, that's the original. I think, do I have to go anywhere, or do I? Okay, no, I just have to wander around. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Uh-huh.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
No, I don't.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I think it just loads up now, doesn't it? It just restarts. Doesn't it? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. I don't know anymore because a couple of things have been different now. All right, there's one more.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I'm trying to remember how to do it.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe this is it. I don't know. There's one more I want to show you. It's probably, it may be the longest ending there is, but it's so funny. I don't know. Some people have said that they don't find this game to be too terribly comedic. I think it's funny. And I think it's fascinating. Maybe this is it. I hope this is it.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
No, it's not.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I love this game so much. Just, you can't glitch it. It's an ending if you try and glitch it out.
Down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Is this the way? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I got it. I think longest ending, but we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna take off, and next episode we're gonna go into the new content. That's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see what's there.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Okay.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Sure. Okay, well, we've started over. I mean, let's go through
All
here.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yeah, sure.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's go to the meeting room. Why not? I mean, sure, let's go to the meeting room. Yeah.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room?
I didn't do nothing. Don't look at me.
The story somewhere, or a... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Damn right, it's your
It was
fault.
right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Well,
It's
you
an
better...
adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Now, this was written in 2013. Okay, a long time. This is 10 years ago. However, this part of this ending is pretty cool because if you ask me, even though it's not exactly like it, this is the first time anybody programmed anything that looked like the Backrooms. Look at this. 2013, and what do we have here? Oh, it's like I said, it's not quite right. But endless hallways,
I'll
yellow
say it.
carpet.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise
See,
you
close,
there
right?
definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
See, that I don't know if that had any, influence on the Backrooms currently, but that was kind of Backroomsy for a long time ago.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Of course, I always miss that memo. Bonk.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. This is different, right? Let's go back. Hello? Anything different this time? I don't know.
Aha!
Oh,
I knew we'd missed
it
something.
is different.
The story. Here it comes.
It's kind of creepy when you say it that way.
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Aha! Well, this is,
Now this, well, I'll
interesting.
be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I don't
Do you
know.
remember, Stanley?
It's not
Well,
my
you know
story.
what?
You did.
Since
You.
I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Well,
Congratulations!
I like this. Thank
I know
you.
you put in a
Thank
lot
you.
of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
I know.
good
I know.
job.
All right.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did
Some
too.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
little
care
weird.
what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. So we're restarting, except, no, we're not.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Good plan.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, let's do it. Let's follow the line. I already like the line. It's very pretty, very yellow. Featherhoof would love it. And we're going, you notice we're kind of leaving the normal area here. We're going back here in the tunnels.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Well, you're
I'd like to
being weird.
apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
Wow.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I love this song.
Most important thing in the world. Most important thing ever in the world.
Financial records. Yep.
Got the music?
I love
Go
that.
back
I love
and
that.
Look at that fern.
Yeah.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
Now-
won't want to miss anything.
Now, here's the thing. You might think, wow, okay, something about the first, but you also might be thinking, wait a minute, is this there for no reason? Or is it actually there for a reason? Because by what you've seen in this game, it could be there for no reason. Actually, it's there for no reason. It's there for you to stare at for however long, looking for something weird. But it never turns up again. Nothing ever happens with it. At least not now.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Yeah, here we are back here. Now, that's a little unusual. Usually my door closes when I leave it. I don't know. I don't know if that means anything or not. Well, I'm gonna go back here. It's one of those games you have to actually look at every little thing. This game was designed, by a gamer for gamers to look around and say, can I glitch this? Can I screw with that? Can I make this, can I do something I'm not supposed to do here? And when you can, the game will probably have some narration for it and say, congratulations, another ending. So, yeah. And here we are again.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
But, no, we're still not over. It's still not restarted yet. We're still...
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
I like that idea.
Sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's wander in the direction of any dragons. Let's find dragons. I would love to find dragons. That would be amazing.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Uh-huh.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
One of these around the...
Go wild.
Yeah.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, well, I don't know what it is.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
No line. Sorry, line. We can't... I'm not going to follow you anymore. Well, I couldn't anyway, because you went way up there. Would it be weird if there was a way to follow it up there? You can't jump in this game, by the way. Oh, yeah, okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
I don't think I have to walk in circles.
Has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere...
I love the writing in this part, by the way.
to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yay! And this door leads to the same place.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Look carefully.
Confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant
Everything
ending?
they've listed here
And we're supposed to restart
are
the game
things that we've already done.
8 times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing. Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really...
Well, I don't get a say in any of it either.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
I don't know.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, wow, I forgot about that. Okay, if I'm remembering right, I think that is the actual... Yeah. Okay. So, I've shown you some endings from... This so far is the original Stanley Parable. But obviously I haven't shown you all of them. I didn't go down the stairs. I didn't go into the red door. I didn't pick up the phone. And there's a bunch of them that you didn't see. Like,
all of his co-workers were gone.
For instance,
what could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Or what if...
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What if I glitch up here and then go through that window? What if that happened? Oh, I don't know. Something would. But that's the original Stanley Parable. If you got the original one, you can see there's tons of endings, there's tons of things I didn't do, and there's a bunch of stuff that I probably don't even know. But in the next video, which should be next week, we're gonna go into that little room that says new content. A lot of you guys maybe have seen the original ones, maybe you're a fan of the original one. I am too. And so the next time we start this game up and we go into the new content, I have no idea what's gonna happen past that. So that'll be new for me. Long episode today because I kind of went all his story and showing you guys this game because honestly I think it's brilliant. It's one of the most brilliant games ever made. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. We will meet again in the next elimination. Until then.